Go ahead, guys.
Awesome battle tonight with the team or with Texas, but you guys come out with a win. What did you see out there?
That was a good one. There were times in the game where I felt like we controlled a lot of the play, and then you run into a little bit of a goaltender makes some good saves, and it can be a little bit frustrating. I think with some of the success that we've had this year, it can be. I think sometimes we can get a little used to getting good results, but we just got to keep working tonight. They pushed a little bit, but we stuck with it. We defended home ice well. We put a couple big scores on them in Texas, so you know it's gonna come back this way. They're gonna give their best effort, and just thought it was a game over.
Your 100th AHL goal tonight. What'd you see on that?
Yeah, if we go back to 2012, start counting those. That's a long time ago. No, it was, played with Angs for a little bit this year. Probably been my most consistent line mate. But to get Danny back here for me, we played, probably the entire year together, I would say almost. When you get chemistry with different guys, sometimes it's year to year, sometimes it can be like month to month where you find some new pairings. But, for him, I know a little bit disappointed to be back down, but you could join a worse situation. We're playing pretty good, so it's good for it was good for all of us. Good for him to come in and play great, and it was pretty seamless on my part to get back rolling with him.
Is it kind of nice for you being so familiar with Nate that you get
absolutely
to play in that role still and kind of help him walk through the stage?
Well, he's such a mature kid. He understands a lot of this stuff, but it is a different time for him, right? It's your first real recall. He's there for 2-3 months, right? And then it's very hard to stay in the lineup consistently in the NHL, especially as a young player. So a little bit. I mean, we're just happy he's back. We're an incredible player, right? Like it's a bonus for any of us, right? Power play units, whatever it is, to get a player like Danny back in here, and I get to reap a little bit of benefit.
Yeah, what does it say about this team, though, that you guys are able to introduce new people to the lineup after a while and it still clicks?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think, a lot of that, I think I talked a little bit earlier in the year, but a lot of that work was done last year a bit, and even the year before that. I mean, I wasn't here, but you start laying those, that foundation a little bit, and you create a culture in here where there's no bad guys. We all love each other. I mean, we can get into it with each other too, but I think that's a sign of a team that has a lot of respect for one another, a lot of love, and just happy to invite everybody back in whenever he wants to stop playing the NHL and play with us for a little bit. Well, I'm happy to have him.
Yeah, have you ever played with a team with this kind of it feels like a family here?
It is, and it's I think that word gets thrown around a lot. Yeah. You hear a lot of teams that, if you really probably looked into it, I mean, it's more of a comfortable work setting than a family, right? It gets thrown around. For me, I've played on a couple good teams, and it does. This is what it feels like. There's a lot of respect between guys. There's some fighting, there's some bickering, right? Like everybody's got the team's best interest in mind, and we hold each other accountable. But we also hoist each other up. We celebrate, the good things, and it's been a really fun group to be a part of.
So, being a part of a team that's had this not just start, but the first half of the year here.
I mean, it's awesome. We've 3 games, one in regulation. I mean, that's honestly, it's kind of crazy. It's like sometimes China will just be like our record's crazy, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, don't even look at it at this point. We're just kind of going through doing what we do. But it'll be one of those things where you look back at it after a little while. But there's a lot of runway left here. You don't get any trophies for being really good the first 3 months of the year. But we've already probably crossed off a lot of those things that, as the year goes on, other teams are going to have to learn and have to, push through some moments that, hopefully we'll have a little bit of the upper edge in that, and having gone through some of this stuff and just kind of keep trying to play well.
Do you enjoy when a game gets this physical?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I feel comfortable in that. I don't know if I'd say enjoy it, because I don't enjoy going to the penalty box and then wondering did I do something to put us behind the 8 ball a little bit? Now, even it out, I felt like there was, a couple situations that probably could have gone our way that didn't, and it finds a way to even itself out sometimes. But yeah, I think the group is comfortable in those settings. It doesn't always mean fighting or yelling or all the things that I end up doing. But I mean, sometimes it's just finishing your hit or taking a hit to make a play. And this team has never shied away from that stuff.
Yeah. Now, at the beginning of the season, the coaches stressed a lot to us that they wanted you guys to enjoy the moment and live in what's happening. Have you gotten a chance to really like sit back and enjoy this?
I think we have a little bit, but I also think it's a very what have you done for me lately job, right? Like you got to do it again the next day. So you definitely enjoy moments. I think you enjoy. A little bit of that post-game stuff, like right now, you laugh about a few things. You might get on the guys about a few things, but then, when we wake up tomorrow, they don't care how many wins we have. If anything, it's puts a target on our back, and we got to make sure that we're prepared to play every time we come to the ring. So we've done a good job of it.
Yep.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you.
2-goal game from you tonight there. Big win for the team. How'd you feel out there?
Yeah, of course. I felt really good today, and it's tough year for me. I'm not scoring too many goals, but we're winning. We're winning a lot of games, so that's the most important thing. So yeah, I'm happy.
When you say tough year for you, I still look at it as a major growth year for you as well. You're still putting up the points. The team is producing wins. Just what do you feel like you've grown the most on this season?
I think I think everything. The first year here was hard for me. My first year pro, so I think I've grown in every way. So I think.
Yeah, if you could kind of talk to me about that goal behind the net, what was going through your mind? Because I think that the goal, I thought you were definitely coming the other way, and you didn't.
I wanted, first of all, I wanted to go like the other way, but I saw like their demon to their goalie, so it was wide open net. So I saw that and just wrap it around and just put it there. So it was pretty easy goal.
Have you ever been a part of a team that's had this much success to start their season? And if not, what is this like?
I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
Have you ever been a part of a team that's had this much success to start their season?
No, I wasn't. So yeah, that's great. We have great group of guys. So it's really good to play with those guys, and yeah, I hope we'll keep winning.
Yeah. So, sorry. What have you kind of learned from some of the veterans this season? Because there's a lot down here, and they have a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, it's great to have those guys here. I look up to them every day, and it's good we have them here and trying to like grow and look up to them, like I said, every day. And yeah.
Is it fun playing on the same line as an Olympian this year?
It is.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ondrej.
Thank you.
Big win for the team out there tonight. A very physical game as well. What did you see out there?
Yeah, it was a good game. It's tight check-in, and it's a pretty good game overall, I thought. Probably just got to bury a couple more chances that we had, but I thought it was a good game.
Obviously, being back in Grand Rapids isn't probably your ideal situation, but is there really a better situation to come back to than these guys in this room and how this team's playing right now?
No, definitely not. I mean, this team's rolling, and just looking to add whatever I can and help the team keep going.
What do you hope to work on when you're back here?
I think just keep playing and just try to improve every game. And I think just get more ice time and be able to play and just play with confidence and kind of just try to work on my game.
Yeah. How did it feel though to be back down here with them, and you kind of like slotted in fairly well again with Austin?
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, it's an easy team to jump back into with how they've been playing, and there's a lot of great players here, so it made it easy to come back.
From your last time here to now, is there anything that's further developed or changed that you think would explain the hot start this team has had so far?
By the time I left, I don't think we lost a game still. So, I think it's just top to bottom. Good group. I think off the ice, we have a lot of fun, and everyone wants to play for each other. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Is just the tightness of the group and how much fun we have every day.
You get to play against Cross tonight, and he has 2 points against the team tonight, but what's it like playing against that guy?
Yeah, it's fun. Got to be really good buddies with him, so it was fun to go up against him, and made some nice plays out there, and he's probably happy to do that coming back here. So it was fun, though. He's a competitor, and it's always fun to go against your buddies.
Well, Cody, 29-1-1-1 after a nice battle tonight with Texas. What'd you see out there?
I thought we controlled most of the game for sure. We just didn't score early on. It's nice to see Bex get on the board twice. It's good for him, good for his confidence. It took us a while to get into it emotionally, I think, for both teams. I didn't really feel it was an emotional or intense game early on. Obviously, that grew at the end, so it'll make for a better game, I think, in that terms for Friday. But yeah, I liked a lot of the things we did. There's still some things we have to clean up and watch what they do. They're good around the net. They cycle the puck well. We're going to win some more wall battles in certain times of the game, but overall, it's a good performance here at home.
What did you think of Nate tonight, the first game back?
Yeah, it's good for Nate. It's good for him to get back and play the amount of minutes he did, and right back in with Waddy and Engel, playing a top 6 role, get on some power play. So just getting his feet wet again with all the minutes he's going to have to eat up, and he'll get back to the way we play here, and very similar to the way Detroit plays. We'll be harping on him, but overall, just welcome him back, and good to see him back in our lineup.
Were you surprised to see Cross put up 2 points in his first game back in GR?
I'm not surprised. I mean, Cross is a good hockey player, and obviously the one is reaching for a puck and tips in. I mean, I don't know if that's good for him. Good for him. Glad we won. Good for him. Nice pass in the second one, though. Great play on the line rush. And everyone cheers and roots for Cross. He had a lot of friends still on this team. He's a really, really likable kid, and glad he's having success in Texas.
Yeah, I don't normally ask about the other team, but that goaltender tonight definitely robbed you guys a few times. If you can kind of speak what it's like as a coach to try and get the guys out there and still hyped when this goal is just coming out of nowhere with some of these
We've been
saves.
through it already this year, and all you can do is just make sure they're not getting frustrated. We're getting chances, so it wasn't like we weren't getting chances. We just needed 1 to drop, 2 to drop. And once we got that third one, we were pretty confident in what we were doing. But he played really well. He did the same thing last game against Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee put up 40 shots to their 20, and they lost. And he's a good goaltender. He plays extremely well, and it's one of those things, a mental at that point in time. So you just have to keep playing, trust what you're doing. Continue to play and get more traffic around the net if you can, which we did. I mean, Nygaard, that's a goal. They just, they blew the whistle a little bit early, just lost sight of it through the traffic, which is fine. But it's one of those things you just have to keep going. And once you get 1, you hope you get 2 and 3.
Yeah, what does it say about him, though, to not give up after getting that quick? That was a quick whistle, and it, like you said, it was a goal. I mean, it should have been a goal.
Nygaard give up with a goal.
Yeah, Nygaard. Sorry sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's he was right there, so he put it in as the whistle was being blown. So I mean, he's just sticking with the play and finishing a play. That's something we talked to our guys about, is finish the play. You don't quit on it. Same thing in practice. We finish the play until you hear a whistle. That's all he was doing.
Yeah. Now, Becher, if you could kind of talk about him. He played really well tonight.
Yeah,
I think.
Did. He had a really good game. He had a lot of jump. Good patience on the first goal that he scored to see the goalie was out of position, be able to wrap that puck. It was a pretty easy one for him. But the second one, just being willing to shoot, ready to shoot. That's what it takes to be a good goaltender who's hot, is you've got to be ready. You can't hesitate. You just have to get the shot off, and he did. And it was a great shot. So it's good for him. It's good for his confidence. It's good for that line. They play hard. They do things the right way. I think they feed off and read off each other extremely well. So to see them get rewarded tonight and get us a win is fantastic.
Game that got physical, and you guys answered their physicality with physicality. Do you like that part of your team here, that they're able to answer when the game gets a little chippy?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone here can do it. It's the will to do it, the want to do it when it's necessary. It's just the way the game was. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't overly emotional. Then it got emotional, and our guys needed to do what they needed to do. Bantle and Waddy and Wally there. They all stepped up big, and they all did a good job, regardless of whether you win the fight or lose the fight. Depending, they're all willing to do it. And I just think that goes through our whole team. It's a team toughness thing. It's not always about fighting, but it's sticking up for yourself and sticking up for your teammates.
They're able to respond in that end, and also kind of talking about how their first couple shots didn't find the net. They kept firing. Just your guys' ability to respond and kind of deal with the ups and downs the game brings. How proud are you there?
It's good. It's a resilient group, and we've talked about that throughout the year. Just being resilient, whether you're down a goal, whether you're up goals, it's the way you perform. And I thought our guys did a good job sticking with it. And I think just the game plan was there to create offense, to try to generate enough traffic and pucks around the net. So I think we did that. They just needed to stick with it. And once one got there, then we got that confidence. We got the second one. I knew once we got that third one, that was going to be it. But it was fun to watch our guys. There wasn't too many ups and downs, slashing sticks on the bench, slamming doors on the bench. That shows frustration. Our guys held it together pretty good.
My last question is, do you ever stop and take a second to realize how insane this start is here for the Griffins and the team's been doing so far?
Nope. Game 33 coming up, or whatever. Where are we at, Andrew? 33.
33's on Friday.
33 on Friday. It's third game of our segment. We've won our first two. We want to win the next one to win this segment. That's all we're focused about right now.
We didn't get to catch you yesterday, but your thoughts on Eddie getting named the Olympic wrestler?
Oh, it's awesome. Good for him. Congratulations to him. And he's been some world championships with Latvia as well, and he'll be a big player for them. I'm excited to watch him. I know he's really excited to get over there and get playing, and he's got to finish the job here first. He knows that, but everyone's excited. What an experience that will be to play for the country at the Olympics. I mean, it's probably everyone's dream to do that, and he's going to be able to do that and say he was able to do that. So, congrats to him.
Yeah, are you going to be rooting for Latvia over USA?
I'll root for him. Being Canadian, it's Canadian and
Oh,
US.
gosh,
I've got dual citizenship, so one or the other.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Hi,